You know, a lot of people know you from 2017 when you started investing in Bitcoin and you started, going on this journey of publishing videos. And I'd love to talk about this, but something I find more interesting about you is something you did in 2017, which was almost like a mindset change. And I know you talk a lot about the law of attraction and visualizations and affirmations. And we've had people on the show like Dr. Joe Vitale, who was in movies about that, Dr. Bruce Lipton talking about this. And I was wondering if we could first talk about how you visualized the man you are today, living in Dubai with the success and these companies. Maybe talk to people a little bit about how that started.
Yeah, that's my favorite topic, actually. I love to talk about that because, yeah, like you said in the intro, just a few years ago, actually 3.5 years ago, I was actually working in a supermarket in Sweden as a cashier. I was even cleaning stuff sometimes, I was really at the bottom there. And I just wanted to change my life. I thought that, there's no way I can stay in the supermarket my whole life. I also dropped out of school a few years earlier, so I had no education. I had, really nothing. And I always felt my whole life that I was meant for something bigger. I just didn't know what it was. But at some point there, I thought enough is enough. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to become successful. I'm going to become rich. I'm going to be free. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to be proud of myself. I'm going to make my parents proud, because back in the days, they were very worried about me. They were, like really anxious about me and my life, because I was, no education, no solid job, doing bad things, partying. So yeah, I decided I'm going to become successful. So I started to research online. Actually, I Googled, these like stupid questions like how to make money online, how to become rich, just because I thought, what can I lose? So I Googled those things, and eventually I found out about the law of attraction. I listened to many successful people that were talking about how they visualized their dream life and how they became successful, how they wrote down their goals on pieces of paper, and all these different techniques that I can go into more in detail, because I want to inspire people to do that. But essentially, I implemented all of these different tactics, like visualizing. So, for example, I was sitting in the supermarket working as a cashier. I had no clue about what Bitcoin was. I didn't even know that it existed. But in my mind, I started to see myself as a successful person. I started to imagine myself sitting on yachts in Monaco, eating caviar. I saw myself flying business class, private jets around the world. And I imagined myself talking to my parents, seeing them proud of me instead of anxious as they were back in the days. So essentially, I lived a kind of a fake reality in my mind, to the point where I almost kind of started to believe this lie in my mind. And that's kind of, that's the important thing, I think, with the law of attraction and the mindset and the energy. You have to reprogram your mind to believe not only that you deserve the best of the best, but that you already have it. That's kind of the law of attraction. Whatever you have in your body, the energy you have inside of you is what you will attract more of. So if you think about your normal life every day, then you will just get more of that all the time, because that's the energy you hold inside. But if you exchange those thoughts into rich thoughts, happy thoughts, successful thoughts, yachts and jets and lifestyle, then eventually you will attract more of it. And that's essentially what it is. That's kind of, the short term, the short story. But yeah, I can go into great detail how to do this.